Say it. Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Today in the afternoon, I had to go and talk somewhere something. And immediately by default questions come. And I am allergic to questions. So, my approach is very simple. A Hindi song. एक सवाल तुम करो, एक सवाल मैं करूँ, हर सवाल का जवाब ही सवाल. You ask a question, I'll ask you a question. Your reply to my question is the reply to your question. What is this? So I said, I will ask you a question. You ask me, why God has created this world? So before we go to God, ask a question. Very simple, not difficult. Do you know who was the 9th President of the United States? Do you know? No. Does it make any difference? Do you know what was the weight of Mahatma Gandhi when he was shot dead? You don't know. It makes no difference. You know? How much steel was required for making the Qutub Minar? I don't know. Does it make any difference? What difference makes is, do you know who are you? See? And when you want to know yourself, how will you know? Do we know ourselves through our sense organs? If I ask you, hey, are you there? Let me check. I think I am here. No. Are you there? Do we lick ourselves? I think I am there. No. See? So, all our known means of knowledge, the sense organs, then the mind. Mind gives us knowledge about two things, joy and sorrows. See? And intellect gives us conceptual understanding. See? Then who am I? So am I an object to be known through the sense organs? Am I a feeling to be felt by the mind? Or am I a concept to be crystallized, which may last long for a longer time? See? Who am I? This makes all the difference. And for that, we have to grow in life. See? Everything is necessary. When we study, we go to KG1, KG2, depending upon our weight, how much kg we are, we go to the school. 10 kg, 5 kg, okay, go to the school. Then we go to primary school, then middle school, then high school. It's all necessary. But can we imagine to remain in the KG1, KG2 throughout life? We have to grow, is it not? In the same manner, Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam, let us go to the holy place. Let us go to Kumbh Mela. And after going there, fight with everybody. For fighting, you don't have to go Kumbh Mela. At home, you have got a partner. Every day fight. See, friends, the more we recognize this, enough is enough about the extrovertedness to change your direction of inquiry. And for that, we have to first of all go through simple text. Like today I was talking to some group. All are educated, I don't mean degrees, but Vedanta. You know, in our Bengal, there is no verb, it's only verb. Vedanta, without teeth. See? So they were all Vedanti, and I was talking to them. Now, I want to talk to the wise people. So the best way to talk to wise people is to confuse them. See? I am expert in that. Because only one of the two approaches I have followed in my life. Either confuse or convince. If you are convinced, you will not ask question. If you are confused, you are busy and I am relaxed. Bhagavan Krishna did the same thing. See, I am his follower. Poor Arjuna came and Bhagavan Krishna confused him. And when you are confused, then you start inquiry. See? So I confuse them the moment. We talk about Gita. How many types of Gitas are there? Which Gita we have heard? Have we heard the Gita which Bhagavan Krishna told to Arjuna? We did not hear that. See? Have we heard the Gita which Bhagavan Krishna told and Sanjay heard? Because Sanjay heard the whole Bhagavad Gita by the grace of Bhagavan Krishna. That Gita we did hear. Third Gita, the Gita which Sanjay told to Dhritarashtra, that Gita we heard. So how much diluted it is? But we don't inquire mechanically. My friends, spiritual life is not a mechanical thing. Anything you do mechanically, you lose the charm of life. See? When you do anything mechanically, you don't require your mind, your brains. See? Anything you do mechanically. Like for example, we will be chanting Ram Raksha Stotra at the end of the talk. Now I know Ram Raksha Stotra by heart. So I don't have to think. I start chanting and do my camera, everything, I adjust everything. Why? Whenever anything is done mechanically, your mind is not required. Those who get bored in their life, those who do not have charm in their life, because their life has become mechanical, they become addicted to the mechanical lifestyle. See, every day should be afresh, new. That is spiritual life. See, it is so important, my friend. This is what we have to learn. Therefore, we have the complaint, Swamiji, I have been studying Gita for so many years, nothing happened. To whom? To Krishna. to the teacher. See? Therefore, one spiritual practice which I practice, that I tell you, try. Learn from every single experience of your life. Nobody can teach us anything. Nobody can stop us from learning, including God. You know the example from Mahabharata. One was Arjun Singh and the second one was Ekalavya. Dronacharya ji refused to coach Ekalavya. I won't teach you. You are not my disciple. Because he was in favor of Arjun. See? So Ekalavya did not become miserable. He said, who cares? See, friend. Then he learned of his own. Be attentive. And he learned to such an extent that he could outwit Arjuna in the art of archery. So what we have to learn? Spiritual life, spirituality cannot be taught, you have to learn. But we stand as a challenge in front of Guru Maharaj. Now you try, huh? No, friends. We have to change ourselves. And that change can come only if we learn. See? Now what is the technique? This simple example will make it clear. Where is the food? Food is in the plate. Where is the hunger? Hunger is in the pet, in the stomach. By looking at the food, will our hunger go? The food must reach the place where the hunger is. So, we put the food in our mouth, chew it, masticate it, salivate it, and then swallow it. So, where the hunger is, where the food reaches, hunger is satiated. Apply the same approach. Where is the problem? Problem is not outside. Problem is not for the body. Problem is in the mind. Learn, learn, learn. Nothing happens to body. Everything happens only to the mind. You are hearing. Learning is different. I have learned how. See, here only, we are in Coimbatore, isn't it? So, I had some problem with this ring finger. So, my friend here, he did the operation. So, when I was lying there and he gave local anesthesia, and after that, sometime when the effect became obvious, then he hit with something and asked, do you feel anything? I said, yes, I am feeling emotional. You are taking so much of care about me. No, not that. Then what? Are you feeling any feeling here? I said, where? Then it was definitely numb. Then he started cutting. Did whatever operation he had done, I was watching. That time I had this notion, I am realized a great yogi. See, my hand is cut, blood is coming out, but I am not hurt. For 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, the pain started. That day I discovered this principle. You are hearing theoretically. I am telling you the practical experience. That day I discovered everything happens only to the mind. Therefore, real spiritual practice begins when we start working on our mind, by the mind, to transcend the mind. You must have seen in the athletics, they have got one thing called a pole vault jump. So you can't jump 3 meter tall. So what we do, we want to jump, then we take a big flexible pole, come running, fix it in the soil. With the help of that pole, we go up and then we discard it. Exactly. We use the mind to transcend the mind. And that can be done only if we know everything happens only to the mind. Nothing happens to body. How important it is. Slowly, this knowledge doesn't remain a theory, it becomes an experience. And for that, we have to grow. So initially, we are told, do karma. Why? Because by default, we are lazy. आज करे सो कल करे सो परसों भी क्या करना, जीना है परसों. What is the hurry? Next life we'll see. This is the benefit of becoming Hindu, being Hindu. Don't worry. अगला जन्म. God is frustrated with us. So, karma is enough. Now find out what for we do, whatever we do. Karma. What for we do? We are all seeking happiness. Don't seek happiness. Express happiness. Then you are working on the mind. But if we are doing something to seek happiness, then the mind is working on us. See the difference? And whenever you do anything happily, you will never be tired in life. But whatever we do, oh God, so many people have come for dinner, I never expected. Now what to do, I have prepared sambar only for 5 people, there are 50 of them. Then the old lady in the hostels, make a rasam out of that, add 1 tumbler full of boiling water and convert the sambar into rasam. Frustration. See, friends, that is why I don't eat sambar. It's a leftover. But they tell Swami, Tamilian sambar is, rasam is special. Yesterday leftover. See, friends, don't seek happiness. That is not karma yoga. Karma yoga is, the karma is an opportunity for us to express happiness. Whenever we do anything happily, we will not be tired in life. And whenever we are tired in life, we are seeking happiness. Don't do that. So, karma is done for expressing happiness. Speech, we talk. What for we talk? To get appreciation, or you talk to express happiness. What a difference it will make. You must have come across. There are some people, they don't talk. Why are you here? Why are you standing? Why don't you walk? Barking. Arey Baba, don't bark, talk. Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyahitam chaya. Talk in such a manner that the listener is no more frustrated. Similarly, through the mind we express. If you are talking happily, you can never be destructive. See, Think happily, you will never be destructive. A theoretical imaginary example. Theoretical, imaginary, underline. I go one day to my girlfriend and tell her, honey, darling, I am so happy today, I want to cut you into small pieces, okay? Will it ever happen? Happiness is not a destructive force. See? Therefore, when we learn this, real spiritual life is working on the mind, by the mind, to transcend the mind. Therefore, first karma, then upasana, then yoga, then knowledge, and after all this is over, then you start learning from your every single experience. Friends, the day when we start learning from our own experiences in life, understand, we are reborn. That is our next birth. The body which our parents have given us is meant for destruction. We are born only to die, nothing else. But when we start working on our mind, that is our second birth. And that second birth, which we have given to ourselves, never dies. See, my friends, and for that we come to the texts like Panchadashi. We will be studying this time, this Panchadashi, 8th chapter, Kutasthadeep. If somebody says, I have studied Vedanta, but I don't know what is Panchadashi, it is something like somebody claims I am a Christian, but I don't know what is Bible. See? Without study of Panchadashi, this Vedanta knowledge will not percolate in our experience. It will remain only upar. Knowledge is lifted from the books to the brain. In the brain it is churned. And when it is churned, that hard knowledge becomes like a juice. And then that juice percolates, comes to your heart. And that is joy. That is happiness. See? And for that purpose, this is the technique we have to study. Now in Panchadashi, they have minimum rules in your life if you want to be happy. I have no rules, therefore happiest. Whenever we have got rules, we are problem for ourselves, problem for others. So I had to go as my professional requirement to different houses for taking food. And then they said, Swami, you have to go to their house and they observe Ekadashi in their house. Do you observe Ekadashi? He said, no. You don't observe Ekadashi. You say you are Krishna's devotee. Don't know. I don't observe Ekadashi. Why? I said, I got Panchadashi. Ekadashi 11. Panchadashi 15, superior. See, friend, all these people who observe Ekadashi, they start thinking on the Dashami, 10th day, what they are going to eat on Ekadashi. See, therefore I asked them, okay, whose house is that? If it is a Gujarati and Marwadi, then I will observe Ekadashi. If it is not, then I don't observe. So why such a choice? Because Gujaratis and Marwadis know how to eat. Whole day they eat. Varieties. It is not the same thing. Idli dosha, dosha, idli, idli dosha. No. Many years before, I was in Kerala. For about those days, flights were very rare in India. And I should travel by train. So, after staying in Ernakulam and that area for about a month or two, and when I went to Assam, 3 days journey by train in 3 tier, you can imagine. After having gone there, I went to my friends, a Jain family. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that Amma said, Swamiji, this is neither a lunch nor a dinner time. So I made some snacks for me. I said, okay. I said, he said, close your eyes. I said, okay. She kept it. Now open. I saw idli and sambar. I started my dialogue. Which flight you took? You came before me. I was dreaming idli as a pillow and dosha as a chandar, holding. Only the same thing again and again. See, when you study Panchadashi, your approach to life changes. Now we all heard, what is God? Satchit Ananda, 3 things. Now what is the meaning? Meaning? Simply, meaning is meaning. No. Sat is existence. Chit is knowledge. Ananda is the division between the Sat and the Chit is dissolved. That is Ananda. Our present experience, Sat and Chit are separate. See, like Rasgulla in a plate. Sat, Rasgulla is. And who is tasting? The plate is tasting? No. Our eyes are tasting? No. Then, what is the Chit? Where the knowledge is? In the tongue. So when Rasgulla is there, we are sitting, and that 15th chapter of Gita is not getting over. Because they are separate. And they, thank God, then you lift that pathetic object, squeeze it, and land it on your tongue. What has happened? The Sat and the Chit, division has disappeared. It has become one. What is the experience? Mouth, eyes close. That is Ananda. All our experiences are our Guru if we learn this principle. Whatever we want something, we declare the bankruptcy. And when we don't want anything, meaning what? Sat and Chit, they are not separate. Why? I don't want anything. Ananda. The ultimate. Bhagavan, in Kathopanishad, this thought comes. It's the most favorite mantra I like. Yada sarve pramuchyante kamayasya vradishritaha athamartyaha amruto bhavati atra brahma samashriti. When we live at a zero desire level, we are realized. And we are all realized in deep sleep. Deep sleep is God realization without knowledge. See, like it happens. Sometimes the keys are in our hand and we are searching where are the keys, frustrated. And then we hit your hand to your head and the key hurts. Oh God, it is already there. Do we get anything? No. We don't want anything. When, therefore, the real spiritual life is recognize what is Satchidananda. You don't have to do anything. Therefore, what is the meaning of Sat is clear and distinctly brought out exhaustively in the first 5 chapters of this Panchadashi. Then what is Chit? Knowledge. Next 5 chapters, from 6 to 10. What is the meaning of Chit? Knowledge. And from 11 to 15 chapter, last 5 chapters, what is the meaning of Ananda? This is how Satchit Ananda is exhaustively brought out in this Panchadashi. Panchadashi 15. See, so unless we study this text deeply, our knowledge will be only at the superficial level. Then we will tell others, but we will be miserable. See, I am telling people but don't understand. I was in US, in some small temple, we had some talk, maybe about 10-15 people. And there was one person from Tamil Nadu, I still remember. When people go outside India, they become more Indian. Here they are not. There they become more Indian. They are long kurta. And if he is a South Indian, then lungi. On the lungi again they tie something, I don't know what is that. And then all kinds of things. Report.com, railway lines, electric posts. And thereafter, dish antenna. And came for the satsang. After my talk was over, he said, Swamiji, can you give me some tips? I said, you are not a servant, why should I give you tips? No. Like you, I am also realized. But people don't recognize my realization. Can you give me some tips? So I can also become realized and people will know me and then I will become popular. See? Realization. Friends, yada sarve pramuchyante kama yasya hridayasthah. In deep sleep, we live at a zero desire level. See, learn. When we sleep, what do we get? Upanishad says, Tatra mata amata bhavati, tatra pita apita bhavati. In deep sleep, we are nobody. And therefore, it is rightly said, nobody is happy. Really true. Nobody alone is happy. Somebody is always miserable. Who is this? Body is the topic of Kutasthadeep. So first 5 chapters dealt with what is the meaning of existence. That is what we are. Second 5 chapter dealt with what is the meaning of Chit, the knowledge, the consciousness. And the last 5 chapter, what is the meaning of Ananda or the bliss. Now out of 15, we will be taking 8 chapter. Now question, why 8 chapter? If I take 9, why 9 chapter? Because there is a chapter 8, therefore I am telling you. Why? Because the sky is too high. So, Kutasthadeep, this is most beautiful chapter, and in this chapter, mainly what is brought out is the Mahavakya from Chandogya Upanishad, Tat Tvamasi. Tat Tvamasi. It is not a Punjabi, Tusi Asi. No. Tat Tvamasi. You are that. And this is brought out distinctly, clearly. Therefore, there are 2 of us. One is the real we, and the second is the fictitious we. And this analysis will help us to find out who is happy or who is miserable. Okay? When this distinction is distinctly brought out, then we will be able to attain fulfillment in life. Therefore, in this Mahavakya, Tat Tvam Asi, 3 words. Tat means what? See, in the language, Sanskrit language, tat is both the pronoun as well as the verb. See? Verb means action. Tat tanoti, that which expands, is called as tat. From that only the word tantu means the wire. If you have seen how the wires are made, the thick wires are pulled under a particular condition and they are made thin. So expansion. So tanoti iti tat. And tat means that. That means anything. That fan, that table, that noise, that foolishness, that anger is a pronoun, can be applied to everything. So tat is that which is everything and that which includes everything. This is the meaning of tat in Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Tvam. Tvam means what? Tvam means you. Now here the problem comes. You means who? When I say I am old, what is the meaning of the word I? Age. When I say I am a man, the meaning of the word I is gender. When I say I am a Tamilian, the meaning of the I is the language obsession. When I say I am an Indian, the meaning of I is the citizenship. We are a poultry farm inside. How many eyes we are? See? So who are you? Now this Mahavakya is, you are divine. You don't have to become divine. Then discover your divinity. See friends, like scientific discovery, similarly self-discovery. Discovery means what? Discovery means something is, but it was covered with something, therefore not known. So when we remove the cover, already existing thing is revealed. Scientists do not create the nature's laws. They create the in-laws. Nature's laws are already there. See? In the same manner, we don't have to become divine by spiritual practice. But the spiritual practice is uncover the wrong notions that we carry as a burden on our head. So tat tvam, who are you? Who is miserable? So Upanishad says, you are divine. Vedanta alone has got this courage to tell that you are divine. Whether you know or you don't know, you are divine. Whether you want or you don't want, you are divine. See? Our divinity is covered by something. So the real spiritual practice is not doing something to get something, but doing everything to reject everything. And for that, only one spiritual practice, learn. Now how do we go to sleep? Don't demonstrate. How do we go to sleep? First of all, we start rejecting the things, isn't it? No, I am neither a successful or a failure, a rich or a poor, in India or outside India, everything is rejected. Then we come back to our home. Then in home also everything is rejected. Then we come to our bed. Then we are below the quilt. There also everything is rejected. Now nothing, I want to sleep. And ultimately, be very attentive. Ultimately, the one who wanted to sleep, even that is discarded. I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to. Till that I is there, sleep has not begun. See? Therefore, many yoga classes you will come across this thing. They sit for meditation, and after some time, there is a new technique. That technique is and then they ask, Mamaji, what is this kind of meditation people do like this? That is a Jatka meditation. It is not halal. See? The one who wants to sleep, he has to be discarded. The one who wants is you and me. The one who doesn't want anything is Paramatma. That is what you are. And that is the reason why we all want to go to sleep. We don't get anything. On the contrary, sleep is an experience of total loss. Those who don't get sleep for any reason, how miserable they are. What do we get in the sleep? In sleep, we are one with our divine nature. Therefore, ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sanyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato mune. Ya sarva bhutanam nisha. That reality to which average people are sleeping, to that divinity the wise person is awakened. And the relative world to which the ignorant people are awake, to this relative world the wise people are sleeping. That experience which happens to every one of us in deep sleep, but we are not able to know this is that. That is the purpose of this Kutasthadeep. So we will be pointed out to ourselves as to who we are. And once we discover our identity, then there will be left no questions. Thereafter, play the game of life. This is the summary of whole Bhagavad Gita. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% Karnataka. Where was Arjuna on the battlefield? What he should be, a warrior or somebody's disciple or somebody's brother or somebody's grandson? He should be a warrior. But he forgot that. So the one who became miserable was the one who didn't exist. On the battlefield, you have to be only a warrior, nothing else. In the same manner, instead of seeking anything, discover. What Arjuna has done? He has done nothing. Wrong notions were removed. Friends, real spiritual practice is get rid of the wrong notions that we carry on our head as a burden. And this can be done only by learning from our day-to-day experiences. And for that you don't have to go anywhere, look within. When we don't get sleep, we are disturbed. And what do we get in the sleep? Nothing. We on the contrary lose everything. Exactly the same way. We don't have to become divine. We are divine, discover it. Remove the covering. The removing of the covering is called as the practice of knowledge. Now for this, here in this Panchadashi, the teacher gives beautiful explanation through examples. Khaditya deepite kudde, darpanaditya deeptivat, kutastha bhasito deho, distha jivena bhasyate. Now the experiment is conducted. There is a wall outside somewhere. And it's a daytime. And because of the sun in the sky, the wall is illumined. We can see it's a wall. Then there is one mirror, and in that mirror the sun is reflected, and from the reflection of the sun from the mirror, another light comes and it falls on the same wall. So, Adityadeep iti kunde darpanadityadeep kutastha bhasito dehe distha jivena bhasate. Now, the question is, take next example. Let there be 4, 5, 6 mirrors. The same wall, the same sun illuminating the wall, 5, 6 mirrors, 5, 6 lights come and land on that wall. So be attentive. Wherever there is a reflected light from the mirror, there are 2 lights. One is a common light because of the sun from the sky. Second is a specific light reflected from the mirror. Next, between the 2 reflected light spots, there is general light. So what is the phenomena? Phenomena is there are 2 lights. One is a dependent light. Unless there is a sun, there cannot be a reflected light in the mirror, from the mirror. But the sunlight is independent of the mirror, is it not? Now, this example, we further inquire. If there are many mirrors and if there are many reflected light spots, will it be a burden on the general sunlight? If some mirrors are removed, will there be a loss to the general light? If this example is clear, then what should be the understanding? The reality is the sunlight and the reflected light is dependent light. Now bring this to yourself. I am man, sunlight. I am a husband, reflected light. I am a father, reflected light. I am a brother, reflected light. When I reflected like the sun, when my father dies, that mirror is removed. What happens to me? When I, the husband, reflected light from the mirror of the wife, when she dies, what happens to me, the man? When I, the sun, the reflected light, when the sun dies, what happens to the man, unreflected light? And who is miserable? The son is miserable because of the Hitler father. The husband is miserable because of the Mahakali. And the father is miserable because of the terrible monster. Man is not. See, everything changes. Where is your attention? What is the reality? I as a man is the reality, or I as a husband is the reality. And fighting is between husband and wife who do not exist. Can we separate the husband from the man? See, once in US, after my retreat, one local white person asked this question. Mr. Swami, please tell why your Indian ladies have got a .com on their forehead. What is the reason? I said that is the indication that your chance has gone, she is already married. Oh, that is the... But there is nothing on the forehead of the man. Why? No need. From the face you can know he is married. Because there is no glow, there is a blow. See, friends. miserable, husband, wife, they don't exist. How can you help them? See, in the life of Bhagavan Ram, one story comes. Once Bhagavan Ram was in his own palace, whatever, and in some water body, the moon was reflected. And he was crying, I want that moon, please take it out, please take it out. Can the reflected moon from the waters be fished out? It appears but doesn't exist. Exactly. Can we separate the man from the husband? The wife from the woman? See, her whole life is lived under this illusion. Then if I am having this conviction that I am miserable because of wife, what will be my spiritual practice? Try to improve the wife. This is called as Ashakyanushthan, impossible undertaking. Where Bhagavan Ram failed to teach his wife, you, the Jagjivan Ram, will you succeed? Bhagavan Ram told Sita Mata, you don't come to forest, it is very difficult. It is not a comfortable stay. You stay in the palace, everything is comfortable here. No, I want to go. And she has to go. And therefore the whole Ramayana happened. Had she not gone, no problem. But then the question about why did she go? Because at home there were 3 mother-in-laws. It is better to deal with the Rakshasas in the forest. See, friends, don't become anybody, just be. Therefore, our Mahamantra is be happy. Instead of that, we become happy. One father told his son that, Beta, congratulations on the happiest day of your life. So the son said, Dad, you are so forgetful all the time. My marriage is tomorrow, not today. He said, that is what I am telling you. Today is the happiest day of your life. From tomorrow onwards, it's God's Leela going on. Friends, learn this. Who is this I? Is it the general light or it is the specific light? Like in the example of these mirrors, in place of mirror, keep one mirror as father, second mirror as wife, third mirror as son. Now from these 3 mirrors, 3 things will be reflected. From the first mirror, the son will be reflected. In the second mirror, the husband will be reflected. In the third mirror, the father is reflected. See? If the father dies, the man continues to exist. When one mirror is removed, the general light continues to be. When the wife goes away, then the man continues to be. Slowly, steadily, when your thinking process is dependent on the learning from your own experiences, you don't require to go anywhere. Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripuratmana. If we cannot learn from our own experiences, even God cannot teach us. And if we are decided to learn from every single experience, even God cannot stop us. See, friends, so don't put onus on Guru Maharaj. Try. No, don't give a challenge to Guru. You have to learn yourself. This is how Kutasthadeep. So, the body is supported by the consciousness. Now this body, when is supported by the consciousness, the same consciousness supports the world also. table is. I is. I know this is the table. I will not use the technical language. Cathode and anode. Table is cathode. I is anode. Unless these two things come together, knowledge will not happen. So, technically speaking, the unmanifested consciousness in the inner world and the manifested consciousness in the experiencer of the inner world, when these two consciousnesses merge together, then the experience happens. But how to appreciate in this table inner there is consciousness? How to appreciate? Now for that, take an example. Not difficult. You take a pan, put water in there and apply fire. What will happen? The water will become hot. Then take the same fire, apply to a wood. What will happen? Wood will burn. Now, these are the two conditionings through which the fire is expressing. Through the water, the fire is expressing only as heat. Through the wood, the fire is expressing both heat and light. Because the fire is expressing only as heat through the water, does it mean fire has got only heat, no light? The difference is because of what? Because of the conditioning through which the fire is expressing. See? In the same manner, consciousness expressing through the inner world, only existence is manifested, not knowledge. But when it comes to us, we have got both. I is and I know. That is why knowing is being. We are not two, one. Therefore, this divinity we don't have to run anywhere, only discover. And for that, we have to only analyze our own experiences. When we analyze our experiences, then only the truth is revealed. Otherwise, nobody can help us. So, aneka darpana diptina bahusandishu itara vidyate tasam abhavepi prakashate. Whether, now go still deeper, whether waking or dream or deep sleep or samadhi. Waking comes and disappears, we are the same. Dream comes and disappears, we are the same. Deep sleep comes and goes away, we are the same. Samadhi begins and ends, we are the same. See, waking experience are when we are identified with our gross body. Dream experiences are when identified with the subtle body. Deep sleep experience when identified with the causal body. Whether they come or go, it makes no difference. Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, 15th verse. Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha. I alone support the waking, the dream, deep sleep and samadhi. Now if you take this homework, who makes this statement? I had a good sleep, but in between there were bad dreams. Who makes this statement? Every one of us says it. Who makes this statement? This statement cannot be made by the waker because he was not in the deep sleep. How will he know that he had a good sleep? We are not talking to the dreamer, so dreamer is out. The deep sleeper also, he also doesn't go to sleep. If the deep sleeper goes to sleep, who will know it was a good sleep? Then who says this? We say But we don't know who is saying this. This statement is made by the one who is in the waking without becoming a waker. This is the meaning of Kutastha. Kutavat tishtati. Kutastha. The one who is supporting all the changes. Kuta means the anvil. On the anvil, the heated iron is put and heating, and then shapes are changing. But the anvil doesn't undergo any change. In the same manner, childhood has come and gone, we are the same. Teenage has come and gone, we are the same. So many satsang have come and gone, we are the same. We cannot change because we are divine. See, my friends, life becomes so simple. But our whole life is a struggle. We want to prove something to somebody. Alas, we don't know what we want to prove and to whom and who cares for us. Therefore, Aneka Darpana Aditya Diptinam Bhausandishu. So, the gaps between the various reflected light spots, the common light is always there. It has neither gone nor come. Should I tell you something deeper? Much more. What is our experience? I am seeing you, you are seeing me. 100% wrong. How? Actually, you are not seeing me or I am not seeing you. What we are seeing is the light that is reflected on everything. If there is no light on me, I am in absolute darkness, you are sitting, can you see me? So what we see? Reflected light. Clear? Next step. This nascent light is between you and me also, is it not? But we can't see that. Can we see the nascent light? We can't. We can see only reflected light. Because we cannot see the original light, does it mean it doesn't exist? Think. And if more number of people are added, will there be a burden for the light? Oh, so many people have come. And if all of us get out, will there be loss to the light? So, the nascent light is never experienced. Only the reflected light is experienced. So, man reflected on the wife is the husband. So, man is a reflected man. Husband is a reflected man. You can do nothing about reflection. The more we reflect on these lines, you will see that you can never justify that you are miserable. Then we will be happy by default. But when we are unable to learn from our own experiences, even God cannot teach us. Now these observations, I am not telling you from books. Now we have to apply on ourselves. See? Our eyes can see all colors and forms. Like the light is illuminating all colors and forms. If more people are added, there is no burden to the light. Similarly, more people are added, there is no burden to the vision. If there are different colors and forms, vision is without color, without form. If all of you disappear, there is no loss to the vision. So what is the vision? Vision is infinite. To infinite alone, nothing can be added nothing can be subtracted, and you cannot change, influence the infinite. This is what we are. Childhood has come and gone. What difference it made? Teenage has come and gone. Middle age has come and gone. Old age will also go. Nothing will happen to us. Now observe yourself at this moment. This experience that we have is not through sense organs, is not through the mind, is not through the intellect. This is the experience which does not involve operation of any known means of knowledge. Known means of knowledge are sense organs, mind and intellect. Because we are neither an object, nor an emotion, nor a concept. We are. This is the Kutastha. Supports like the anvil all the changes, but doesn't undergo any change. All spiritual life is adjust your focal length. In many parts, on the back side of the truck, there are many beautiful things are written. India is the land of wisdom. Everywhere you can find wisdom spread everywhere. One of the most popular is Buri Najar Wale. Normally they write Buri Najar Wale, Tera Muh Kala. But one genius driver has written something different. बुरी नजर वाले अपनी नजर रेस करा ले, बुरा जो देखकर मैं चला, बुरा न मिली आप बोले. There is nothing bad in this world. Change your glasses and you will see the world is most beautiful. Do we want to change the sunrise and sunset? No, we adjust ourselves. Do we want to change the laws of nature? No, we adjust. The real spiritual life is wherever, whenever, whatever you are, relax. Nothing wrong happens in our life. Every single event is for our evolution. Had there been no problem created by Bhagavan Krishna in front of Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita would never have been born. If Bhagavan has taken the chariot of Arjuna in front of Dushasana, Duryodhana, Arjuna will not ask any question. He will start fighting. But what he did, the chariot was taken in front of Dronacharya, Bhishmacharya, and then he became nonplussed. In the same manner, when the dreams are going very beautiful, you are somewhere in Switzerland. This is my favorite dream. So you are in Switzerland riding on a nice, beautiful Honda, and behind you there is some Honda sitting, and the dream is going on. It will never break. But when in that dream there is a dream accident, and then you come out of the dream, exactly the same way. When everything is going goody, that dream will never break. One day suddenly something happens which we never expected. The dream breaks. Kastvam koham kutamayata kame janani kome tata. I have not done anything bad to anybody, but why this is happening to me? Because you are here to know yourself. Instead of knowing yourself, you wanted to know others. Therefore, your focal length was changed. Friends, we are an instrument to express joy and happiness. Dukkeshu anudvignamana, sukheshu vigataspruha, Vitaraga Bhayakroda Stidadihi Muni Uchate. See? Difficulties come to everybody, except cheerfully. Comforts are there, but let us not be enslaved by the comforts. Then be at peace with yourself. If we are at peace with ourselves, we will be at peace with the whole world. Therefore, instead of reacting, only act. See? Reaction is done by the husband and the wife. And man and the woman, they only act. Like on the drama stage, the actors are acting. And scenario is such that one person is tormented and he was punished and beaten and everything. And the audience looks at his torture and start crying. And this actor is also crying pathetically. Oh God, please help me. And somebody hits him only with the sound. Nothing happens. And when that is happening, that time all the audience, they take out their tissue papers and start wiping their nose. Do you know, in the modern days, girls don't wipe their eyes. They wipe their nose. Why? The lacrimation duct opens from the eyes to the nose. But why so? Because if they wipe their eyes, eyelashes will go, it costs. So when this is happening, audience is crying. What goes in the mind of the actor? Are fools? You are paying and crying really. I am paid and I am crying fake. See? Because I understand this, I never get frustrated. Whether you learn or you don't learn, whether you change or you don't change. Otherwise, see, I have been telling for so many years, people don't change. This is good. The prayers of the doctors, you know, Sarve Bhavantu Rogina. Doctors never like healthy person. If a healthy person goes, hey, healthy kahega, what? Doctor like all the unhealthy people, please come. Then, if he is a Ayurvedic doctor, he will see the pulse and tell, Pitta, there is a little bit of Vata in it. If it is an allopathic doctor, he will see the purse. Insurance hai? World is full of joy, discover. And then you come to know that when you are happy, everything is beautiful. When you are frustrated, then everything is misery. Therefore, such people, those who are miserable, they don't like me. One Punjabi lady in Delhi scolded me. You tell all the time, be happy, be happy. Get married and show, be happy. That means marriage is a certificate to become miserable, continue. See, friends, therefore, Kutastha Chaitanya is our essential nature. We don't get influenced by anything. The divine being is our own being. This is what is the Kutasthadeep. Deepa is the light. So in the light of this knowledge, when we play the game of life, we'll be happy, not because of, but in spite of. Give it a try and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.